Hi everybody, Alex Deploy here from Expert Forex, and in this video I'm going to talk to you about a free tool that we have made available to everybody who follows us on YouTube as well as on our mailing list. And it is a tool that will stack the odds in your favor. It's a turning point analyzer. Now, a few years ago a movie came out and it was called 21, and it was about card counting in casinos, playing the 21 casino game. So what the card counters do is they count the cards, the high number cards and the low number cards, and they keep a tally of that. And by doing that, they stack the odds in their favor so much that they have a better edge over the game that's being played than the casino itself has. And casinos don't like these guys. But it just shows you that creating a small edge when you're trading on a continuous basis really gives you that advantage. And these guys actually made millions and millions in the movie with only that small edge that they created. Now, it was quite interesting. One of my clients was in fact a card counter, and he did this for 2 years and he made enough money to retire quite comfortably after that. He now lives on a very remote island in the Pacific Ocean, and after corresponding with him for quite a while, I wanted to go and visit him. But when I found out the price of an airfare to that remote island, I remained an email pal of his. But it was very interesting hearing his stories of how they made so much money by just flipping the odds in their favor. Now, a lot of people think Forex trading is not gambling, but it is in fact identical to gambling, because we are all trying to stack the odds in our favor to get favorable results. And that's all a professional gambler does, is they keep track of what's going on and they try and stack the odds in their favor. When things are going well for them, they will increase their bets tremendously, and when the trends are poor, they will decrease their bets considerably. So they're stacking the odds in their favor in many ways, and that's exactly what you should be doing in Forex trading. And that is the philosophy that I've always followed. Every single transaction, you have to look at the odds and say, what are the odds of a sell happening here? What are the odds of a buy happening here? That type of thing. And that's the philosophy that I've always traded with. It is a gambling philosophy. Now, I have an advanced qualification in probability theory and statistics, so this type of thing really is right down my alley, and that is why I've always traded in this way. There is never a trade that's 100% certain to be a buy or a sell. Never. You always have to balance those odds and work them out. And the more experience you have, the better you are at calculating those odds. Often those odds are in your head, but often they are statistics that come out of analyzing past history. And the tool that I'm going to show you now is exactly that. It analyzes the history on a statistical basis and tells you when likely turning points will occur in the market. Furthermore, we created a course called With All the Odds, and that's trading with all the odds in your favor. And here it is. And you can download this, of course, for free from our forum. There's the link. And a clickable link will be in the description as well as in the commentary of the video. Also, in this video, when I saw the price feed that was produced by this particular broker, I immediately wrote a robot that took advantage of the price feed as it was, and it stacked the odds so heavily in my favor that I was able to turn $5,000 into $1 million using this specific EA that was designed for that particular price feed. So that's a case again of stacking the odds in your favor very quickly. Obviously it didn't last for long and the price feed is no longer available, but throughout your trading you should always be looking at opportunities to stack the odds in your favor. You can download a version of this EA that I used bearing in mind that it was purpose-built and cannot be used on conventional brokers. Okay, so the tool that we're going to use is based on the zigzag indicator. The zigzag indicator is a free MT4 indicator which you can use when you trading the MT4 platform. And what it does, it identifies the turning points in the market. And you can actually set that indicator to be more sensitive or less sensitive, and on your screen you can see it being used to identify the turning points in the market. Now, it's great to know where the turning points happen, but it's also very important to know when they happen. So what our tool does is it takes this zigzag indicator's turning points and it actually says, okay, when did this turning point happen? And it creates a statistical database that will allow you to know when turning points are most likely to happen and when they are less likely to happen. And here's the tool. Now it looks like a very simple tool, and in the right hand you can create a fortune using this tool because it tells you when to trade bounce trades or retracement trades, and it also tells you when not to trade them. So here are the low times when turning points are less likely to happen, and there are the on the histogram you can see the high probability times of turning points occurring. Now this tool is also sortable, so you can sort the histogram and you can immediately see at 8 o'clock is the time to trade retracements if you are going to trade retracements, and 1500 hours is also a great time. So you can look at those and you can see the top 4 are high probability times for retracements, and the bottom here you can see low probability times for retracement. So immediately, what are we doing here? We are stacking the odds in our favor. We are creating knowledge that will give us an edge in the market, and that's all trading is all. The more you can stack the edge in your favor, the better. So go and download this free turning point analyzer. It is on our forum. There's the $1 million link. The free Watto course is there, and go and have a look at more details about the movie. You might want to go and watch the movie. It was quite a fascinating movie. So I hope I've given you some ideas about Forex trading and the philosophy of stacking the odds in your favor, being a gambler and stacking the odds to the extent that you have better odds than the house, in other words, than the casino would have at making successful trades. And that's all successful traders do. They know the odds and they play the odds. There's no such trader that makes 100% decisions all the time. They are all traders are playing the odds and trying to stack the odds in their favor. So from me, Alex Employer, I hope you enjoy this free tool and make of it what you can. Sometimes this is gold in the right hands, and sometimes it is meaningless to a lot of traders. Cheerio.